there, Dal from Challengers Comics, here to talk to you all about the week's new books for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. So many number ones this week. We actually ran out of signs that say number one, new first issue, a bunch of one-shots and compilation books that kind of count as number ones. We basically had to say, you'll figure it out, because we ran out of signs. Because it's a massive week, a lot of new books, a lot of reprints, a lot of new number ones, a lot of new issues for great series. Let's get into it. Our pick of the week, Absolute Evil, number one. This is a one-shot issue by Al Ewing, Giuseppe Camicoli. We frequently, when we're doing our ordering for the shelves, look at the pre-order numbers for a book, the subscriptions, the pre-orders, what subscribers are telling us they want. If we get a lot of pre-orders for something, we order a bunch for the shelf. We assume there's going to be a lot of casual interest. If we do not get a lot of pre-orders, we tend not to order a lot for the shelf. We assume that there will not be a lot of casual interest. Sometimes, though, we look at the pre-order numbers for a book, and they come in a little low, and we think, no, that's not right. So we got a lot of copies of Absolute Evil for the shelf, specifically because not a lot of people pre-ordered it. That seems like a massive oversight. This is a hugely important issue for the Absolute Universe, introducing a bunch of new characters, and to date, giving you the most screen time for the Absolute Joker. If you're curious what that character's all about, this is the book for you. He's a major character in it. It also includes characters from Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Superman, Absolute Flash. It's basically everything for the Absolute Universe, and this is all of the villains from those books getting together and figuring out what they want to do about the new heroes that have been showing up, ruining their schemes. I cannot emphasize enough that this is an issue you do not want to miss if you're reading any of the Absolute books. So make sure you grab a copy, because statistically you probably did not pre-order it. The other big book for the week that DC fans pretty much slept on, Justice League The Omega Act Special. This is a prelude to DCKO. In all ways, this is the zero issue of DCKO. If you are excited about DCKO, if you're planning on picking it up next week, do not skip this issue. It encapsulates a lot of the stuff that's been going on in Justice League Unlimited and Superman. This one's written by Josh Williamson, who's been writing Superman, who's been building up a lot of stuff with Booster Gold and Darkseid and the Legion of Superheroes in Superman. Grab this book. Yasmin Putri does half the art. Cian Tormey does the other half of the art. Again, I guarantee you we have less people subscribed to this than we did for DCKO, and that seems like a massive oversight. So we stocked a bunch for the shelf so that people did not have to come in a week after DCKO to say, hey, do you have that Omega X special? And we would say, no, you didn't pre-order it, and we sold out, and it's going back to press, and it will take a month to get back in. Come get it. It's real good. Marvel-wise, the big book of the week is X-Men Age of Revelation Overture. When people were looking at the Age of Revelation stuff, they were kind of asking, like, hey, what's like the main book? And we had to go, well, there kind of isn't a main book. I guess maybe Amazing X-Men, because that's the one Jed McKay does. But everything else was pitched in a very much like, I don't know, there's 16 of them, like the main ones, whichever one you want. There isn't like a spine book. This is the spine book. This is the main one. This is a one-shot issue that pretty much sets up the world of Age of Revelation. It's very much a companion piece to the number 0 that came out a month or so ago. This is Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman setting up what the main conflicts are, who the main characters are, who what the conflict is, all of it. If you are curious as to what Age of Revelation is all about, this is the book. This pretty much spells it out. The other big book for the week from Marvel, Spider-Man Noir number 1. It's a new miniseries, unbelievably written by Eric Larson. That's right. Savage Dragon Eric Larson is writing the Spider-Man Noir comic. Cover by Simone DeMeo, interior art by Andrea Brocardo, I think. It's a Spider-Man Noir miniseries. Outside of the world of Marvel and DC superhero stuff, the big book for the week, maybe for the season, is the anxiously awaited and consistently delayed Adventure Time BUBBLINE College Special by Caroline Cash, written and drawn by Caroline Cash. It is a 56-page comic with a kind of alternate universe college take on Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. If you are a BUBBLINE shipper from back in the day like Caroline Cash was, you're going to want to read this issue. This is exactly for you. We've also got Cold Slither, G.I. Joe Cold Slither, technically is the full title. Written by Tim Seeley, drawn by Juan Cabal. This is the classic Dreadnought rock group from the 1980s, kind of doing like a behind the music / reunion tour thing. It's a one-shot. It's super goofy. It is definitely for fans of the original G.I. Joe cartoon who can laugh at some of the ridiculousness of it. We've also got Starship Godzilla, which is the newest in the Kaisei era Godzilla books. This is the third in the series. This is the Mecha Godzilla mech going through space to other planets with a crew on it. It's literally Starship Godzilla. Those are the big news series for the week, but we also have the second issue of Batman. It's excellent. It's another more or less done in one issue, this time with Robin Tim Drake teaming up with the Batman. Absolute Superman number 12 kicks off the big new storyline. This is great. I'm really loving this book. I think it's gone from strength to strength with its arc so far. And Amazing Spider-Man 13. If you've been reading Amazing Spider-Man, you understand who this yellow-suited Spider-Man is. If you're not reading the book, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's great, though. Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz doing some really fun sci-fi stuff with Spider-Man. And that's it for the Spotlight stuff this week. But again, so many books. Just always so much stuff nowadays. It's really fun putting this much stuff on the shelves. And I mean that both sarcastically, because it's grueling to try and fit everything now. But also, I mean it sincerely, because there's so many good books, and there's so much cool stuff every single week. I can't even remember the last time we had a week where I was like, I don't know, it's okay, there's some good stuff. No, every week now it's just so many hits, so many things I'm excited about. Hopefully you feel the same way. We hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Keep reading comics.